My name is Melissa Timo. I'm a graduate student in historical archaeology. The stone that I am working on today is this stone. It says, "Mother is gone but not forgotten." So you can't really tell who this is or where she was from or where she lived or where she died, but there is a number of clues by using the headstone that we can tell maybe something about Mother and the neighborhood she grew up in. This stone is made of concrete and it has very simple lettering, so it was probably someone who didn't have a lot of money. There are very similar headstones to this, to a cemetery here in Pensacola, the AME Zion Cemetery on Gonzales and B Street. And also there's an African American cemetery in Northern Bay County that is also a traditionally African American cemetery that has very similar headstones to this. Funeral times in African American communities is very important. It's a very community bonding experience. It's been that way since the days of slavery. It's sort of an evolutionary process. First there were women, African American women, who took care of the dead, and then it's evolved into praise houses and churches and fraternal orders that all assured that these community members, regardless of whatever racism they faced or whatever financial difficulties they faced, still could have a proper burial and have a proper headstone and have a proper funeral. So the community would have come together and made something like this. I talked to Benbow Funeral Home and Joe Morse Funeral Home, two traditionally African American cemeteries in Pensacola, and they said this is definitely something that somebody would have made basically in their backyard, something that maybe they passed a similar concrete form around, but this is something that they would have done at home to make it look like other expensive headstones, but still be able to afford to put something nice for their family member if they didn't have the money to get the granite or the marble headstones. So that's why I think this mother, although we do not know who she is probably from the vibrant African American community that's here in Pensacola and remains today.